Trigger warning. Your vote does not count. Let's go. How the voting system is used to drain your energy. What most Americans do not realize is that the presidential debate is a play, and therefore all presidential candidates are basically actors, auditioning for an acting job of a corporation called the United States. May the best actor win. After being hired, the new president is assigned to more acting lessons, so he or she can become one of the best professional actors that money can buy. The dark magicians like presidents who are professional actors, especially the ones that are professional liars, because they can easily fool the American people to support the United States Incorporated and help expand its franchise throughout the world. What? The word franchise means the right or license granted by a company to an individual or group to market its products or services in a specific territory. But did you know that the word franchise can also mean the right to vote? Every time you vote in their private corporate elections, you agree, whether you realize it or not, to be a franchise of their corporation, United States Inc. As a franchise, you are under the jurisdiction of commercial laws, such as Admiralty Law and Uniform Commercial Code, UCC. Like any corporate employee, when a presidential candidate wins an election and is sworn into office, he or she becomes an employee of a corporation. The main difference is that he or she gets to play the role of CEO of the United States, a federal corporation. This is getting good. Book reference. This is from Cornell Law School. The United States means a federal corporation, an agency, department, commission, board, or other entity of the United States, an instrumentality of the United States. Wow. There's so-called laws, which are not really laws, but are acts and statutes. A play also has acts. Furthermore, it often has statues as props. Hence the play called the presidential debate. This debate is a play because it has presidential candidates, actors, standing behind a podium like statues, as they are worshipped, like idols by naive citizens. The word idol is defined as an image or other material object representing a deity to which religious worship is addressed. Today, the de facto U.S. government is the new god or deity for Americans, and their new religion is democracy. Somebody might ask, what's the definition of a president? Book reference. President, the chief officer of a corporation. Now brace yourself. The truth is, as a United States citizen, you do not have the right to vote. Your right to vote as a United States citizen is actually a privilege. United States citizen means artificial person. An artificial person is considered a dead entity because it does not exist in the real world. Because a corporation is an artificial person, it has no natural rights, such as the right to vote. So when politicians tell you you have the right to vote, they're already lying. Keep this in mind. Voting is not the same as electing.
In any court of law, the different states, you have the federal government and you have the U.S. side. The original federal government was designed by our forefathers. It was taken over, and the de facto federal government was set up by the Union State Society. The different states were set up by the white people united and took it over and set up a de facto government. The different states, the several states of the Union, were all their constitutions. They had their own constitutions, were based on the Magna Carta, which was a Christian code of conduct, based on their particular custom or common law custom practices and usages.
Democracy means you count votes and the majority has the same. So there is no democracy in Islam, and the Shura system is not democracy, and anyone who says this has fabricated a lie against Allah and His Muslims claim we can use democracy to get rid of democracy. So they say, let us beat the Kafirs with their own game. Democracy. Let's beat the Kafirs with their own game. We enter the parliament, we set up our Islamic party, and then, since it's a Muslim country, Pakistan or Turkey or Bangladesh, most of the people are Muslims, they will vote for the Islamic party, so we will win the Democrats and then we'll throw them out of office. Let's beat them with their own game. Their game, the Kafirs. It's their rules, it's their stadium, it's their referee, their umpire. So when you, the Muslim, when you are about to score a goal, they show you the red card. So their game. It's their set of rules. This is exactly what took place in where? I can't hear you. Algeria. And the Prophet said, لا يلدغ المؤمن في جحد مرتين. A believer is not bitten in the same hole twice. What happened in Algeria? Let's not make that same thing happen to us. And there are scholars who pass fatwas and tell the Muslims in Algeria to go ahead with the elections. Can you believe it? famous scholars. When the Muslims won a landslide victory in Algeria, and they went to the people and said, okay, hand over the keys. The Islamic Party won the elections. What did they do? They bring the army in with their tanks and start to massacre the Muslims. And what did they say? The enemies of democracy should not benefit from democracy. And in Turkey you have the Rafa Party. The army said to the president, the leader, don't worry about the Muslims and their party. If they win, we just move the army and kick them out, just like Algeria. In Turkey, they said it to the leader the other day. You want to use democracy to get rid of democracy? You want to use shirk to get rid of shirk? When the Prophet ﷺ was in Mecca and he saw 360 idols in front of him in Mecca, did the Prophet say to his companions, let us use shirk to get rid of shirk? It's not the manhaj of the Prophet ﷺ nor his Sahabas to use kufr to get rid of kufr, to use hypocrisy to get rid of hypocrisy, to use shirk to get rid of shirk. We use al-Islam to eradicate all these.
Evil. Adjective. Profoundly immoral and wicked. His evil deeds. Similar. Donald Trump's background is German, the same as Hitler. Yeah, Hitler was in actuality a Jew.